Hey, this is Ask the Pastor. I take questions from the internet and I do my best to answer all of the questions I get sent. You can send me questions too, but today I'm answering this question. What if you can't bring yourself to forgive someone, such as someone who abused or violated you? Will you be punished for not forgiving as commanded by Jesus? We really need to take a moment on that question. That's a hard question. There are lots of people that are in situations where it is incredibly hard to let go of judgment and resentment because of some deep and important abuse. First of all, I just want to give a kind of safety warning or answer. This language is often co-opted and abused and misused by abusers. People who abuse tend to abuse things. If they abuse you, they will probably also abuse the Word of God. And so it's possible that somebody might be watching this video who is currently in a situation of abuse and being told, yeah, I know I hit you last week and the week before, but God calls you to forgive me. That's not how that works. So if you're in a current situation of abuse where you are with a person and they are in a position where they can abuse you again, getting to a place of safety for yourself and for those you love is not an act of unforgiveness. It's an act of faithfulness. It's an act of something that you really need to do. It shows commitment and it shows integrity to get out of that environment so that the abuser can heal. The abuser can stop doing that because that interaction isn't helping them any more than it's helping you. So get out. First of all, don't let anybody tell you that that's unforgiveness. Now, on the other hand, if you have been abused some time ago and you're out of that environment and you are still holding on to that hate, that hurt, that resentment, the question is, will you be punished? Well, I don't think Jesus is going to send a lightning bolt, certainly. And I don't think that Jesus is going to keep you out of salvation. But I do think it's important to recognize that there are consequences for that. You know, when you hold someone in your heart, and when you let someone live rent-free in your brain, it doesn't hurt them. And so very, very often, if we are experiencing unforgiveness, if we are in a place in our lives where we are refusing to let something go, we're holding on to a rope and saying, ha, I've got you and I will not let go because I hate you, because I dislike you, and I'm going to continue disliking you by refusing to forgive, they're not holding that rope. And they're not constrained on the other end of it. The person that doesn't have their hands free is you. So very often forgiveness is about letting someone else go and realizing that the person that was locked up was you. There are consequences to unforgiveness, and that's why Jesus tells us to forgive. It's not to benefit the abusers of the world. It's not to benefit the wrongdoers. It's not to help them with their continued misbehavior. The reason we are called to forgive is so that we can be free, so that we can can move on with a better kind of life, a life that is no longer under that abuser or that violator's control. Life when we don't have to think about them anymore, where they're no longer so important to us. And that's what we're called to, and it's hard. And I know it's hard. And some of the things that some people are being asked to forgive, I've never experienced, and I don't know what it would be like to forgive them. And so I have no business telling you, forgive faster, forgive better, forgive is good for you, and so I'm telling you to, and just do it, because it's, a lot like telling you to believe something really hard or telling you to not feel something you're feeling. But I can tell you that it's better and it's worth it, and hope and pray for you that one day you'll get to live in that forgiveness world. That's where I'm at. If I answered this question well, I hope you'll share it. If I didn't answer it well, I hope you can tell me. There are experiences I haven't had that could color this. And finally, if you've got your own question, or you want to dig deeper into this subject or any other subject, you can post it down in the comments and I will make a video about your question. If you want it to be anonymous, you can hide your username, or you can send an email to office@collegeparkpress.org, and my admin will forward it while hiding your contact information. However you want to send me a question, you're invited. And if you want to look at some other questions I've answered, here are some, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.